Welcome to SVG-TV's news for Saturday, September 3rd, 2016. I am Rochelle Batiste with the headlines. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves is calling on all involved in the education sector here to put their best foot forward for the new academic year. Expressing gratitude to the teachers, parents and students for their hard work at a media conference held earlier this week, PM Gonsalves outlined that millions is being spent to ensure that Vincentians receive a better education. According to the finance minister, millions are utilized to not only improve infrastructure but to also have highly qualified teachers. He said that, for example, some $122 million have been spent in secondary education alone.
With teachers who are very well qualified. And small classes. And you deliver for the students. Average passes in the percentage 43, 44 or thereabouts. We have to find answers. Just as we are celebrating the 98% passes with the girls' high school, I need to find answers, need to understand that, why we are getting those results, and why at another end. It's not a question that we don't have trained teachers, or teachers in particular subject areas. So we have to look at all the issues.
The Prime Minister, however, questioned why there continues to be students who are not literately functional, yet they are being promoted. PM Gonsalves says that it is critical that these students get the remedial help which is needed.
And finding it very challenging to do first form work in the secondary school, and where we have to do remedial work. And in some schools, the remedial work is better than others. All of those things, we have to make sure that we address properly. I know when this discussion starts, somebody is going to tell me that 3 louvers should have been put in since last year on the school and they were not put in. And I agree with you, they should have been put in. Brexit should have put them in. But don't take me on sideshows. I'm accepting that the toilet should be working every single day properly.
And President of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Union, Oswald Robinson, is calling for a clear policy in addressing special education for students who have difficulty learning. In a telephone interview with the SVG-TU president yesterday, Robinson said that while there have been requests made by the Prime Minister to help students who have challenges learning, there, however, must be a clear outline policy structure to help education administrators better address the issue.
I don't think the state has a clear policy on special education. The Teachers Union has been taking the lead in terms of inclusive education throughout our training. We started a program 3 years ago. We had a 3-year program with our teachers. When we were talking about special ed, the ministry was talking about the PEA, which is an exam, preparing students for an exam. But if we're able to get it right with the special education, every child needs special education, because you have those who are bottom of the ladder, there are those who are just on the ladder, and there are those who are above the ladder. Sometimes people use the terminology average, the below average child, the average child, and the above average. So here is where the whole issue of differentiated teaching must come into play.
The Teachers Union president also agreed with the Prime Minister that addressing remedial training does not only involve teachers but also parents. He stated that there are children with complicated socio-economic backgrounds who do not have the support at home to perform at school.
If the children are not coming to school, if they don't have the support mechanisms at home, and if the state is not really, doesn't have a clear policy on special ed, I think it's only recently teachers at the college have been trained in terms of special education. But there's still a number of our teachers in the classroom who would love to have that training in special education, more inclusive education, as you want to say. Because we are dealing with students now who are coming to us from diverse backgrounds, low socioeconomic status, and some of these students may have the technology at the fingertips within their home environment, some may not. So there are a whole set of factors that could impact on children not being able to read.
Creating a platform where persons can develop and improve themselves, their communities, their countries, as well as the overall OECS region. The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the ECCB, in collaboration with other financial institutions, along with private and public sector partners, officially launched the theme song and music video for the 2016 Financial Information Month, which will be observed in October under the theme Create, Optimize, Pursue, Embrace Opportunities. Noting that the Regional Financial Economic Business and Entrepreneurial Education Campaign aims to promote financial institutional development, ECCB advisor Sibley Welch stressed the need for a stronger link between individual, institutional, and national development.
The Financial Information Program is a collaborative effort of various partners, financial institutions, including the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, serving as the coordinator. Issue of making sure we enable people to fail forward. And fail forward means learning from failures and improving, rather than see failing as a full stop. So failing forward will make us become fearless, and so institutions must also understand the concept of failing forward. And I think it's very important that we recognize we either perish or we grow together.
Presenting an overview of the Financial Information Month 2016 program of activities, Wells spoke of the importance of getting communities involved so as to educate more persons about the business world, especially in regards to entrepreneurship.
And so we recognize that we also must pursue the opportunity to educate our constituents, our school children, our adults, all the sectors, and that includes our clients. How do we become the solution? That we take a holistic approach to businesses as opposed to just dealing with a small niche that we think is our business, when in fact, if we don't have a client that is grounded in certain disciplines, we won't have any client base to serve. So looking at new models for startups, crowd financing, angel investing, venture capital, how can these be pursued? So we know the tools. What we have to do is elevate the tools to a level that gives us that mass financing to drive that product forward.
Highlighting that the involvement of the media is key to getting the information out, Welch urged persons to get involved in the upcoming month of activities, as it offers them a chance to stay up to date with financial matters, as well as to safeguard themselves when making financial decisions.
We need the media. We talk about social media. We have social media, but we need the other media. Those are out there in the print media, those who are out there in the audio and video media, to really engage their constituents and get them to understand that Financial Information Month is a platform that each of us can leverage to improve ourselves, improve our community, improve our region. We are a regional campaign. The winner will get $100. So if you win every week for 10 weeks, that's $1,000. Because Financial Information Month is about empowering you. We know money can't solve everything, but money can solve some things. And so we want to start off by giving you some ability to translate your action into a return.
The police here are currently investigating the vehicular accident which occurred around 3:45 p.m. today in the Carson Hill area. The vehicle P145, driven by Casca King, a 27-year-old female of Edinburgh, went over the embankment. It got lodged between the house and the wall surrounding the property of Roxanne Vera. King, who was the lone occupant, is reported to have suffered minor injuries. However, her vehicle was badly damaged. On Friday, a vehicle was gutted by fire on the same stretch of road at Carson Hill. The driver reportedly escaped unhurt.